We're live. We're
We
live.
are. You are live.
Hello, hello.
We're live.
Hello.
Hello,
We
Clarice.
are
Boy,
live.
we gotta.
Hi, everybody.
Put the lotion
Hi,
in the
ho.
basket.
Kermit the Frog here.
Are you
Howdy
serious?
doody.
Are we really live?
Mhm.
We are
The
really
button
live,
says
Scotty.
in stream.
I didn't
That
even
does
get
mean
a
we're
chance to
live.
get my headsets on. You got headset?
No, he's got earbuds.
I gotta put my earbuds in.
His earbuds.
Just
be okay.
just in case I actually wanted to hear you. Not always do I want to listen to you.
Huh?
What if we don't want to hear you?
Well, then you
Never.
just kick me off.
Oh, that's good.
We can just mute him like that.
If we can read his
How we all
lips,
doing here tonight?
if we can read his lips and he curses while he's muted, does that still win the bet?
I'm trying to get him to do it so I get a free box of wood. You see what I'm trying to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I built a bookshelf today.
All by yourself?
Dead.
I did.
From IKEA?
No, I had a
No.
walnut.
You actually know how to read?
No, there's just pictures in the IKEA directions.
Yeah, you don't need to read.
Picture
You just-
pages, picture pages.
It's like Lego. I mean, come on. You don't need to read. No, I built officially the smallest bookshelf that I've ever built to date. It is 12 inches tall by 6 inches wide and 1.5 inches deep.
You built it for a dollhouse.
I built it for, do y'all know those mini brands?
I
Y'all
do
seen
not.
those?
No.
So there's this, it's like mini versions of real things. So they have, my daughter is obsessed with the mini brand books, and they're all about 1 inch to 2 inches tall. And she came out to the shop this morning and she's like, Daddy, I want a bookshelf, and I want it made out of oak. And I'm like, well, I don't have any oak. So you're getting walnut. And she goes, that's even better. It'll look even better out of walnut.
It's true.
So now I have discovered I have created a
Bougie.
bougie, lumber snob of a daughter. And so, yeah, I made her one, and it's out there. The finish is drying right now. It was fun.
Excellent.
Tried
What'd you
some new
finish it with?
things. The Wise Bond furniture finish that I had.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
It's really like a cutting board finish, but it's just like walrus oils, furniture butter. It's got all the same stuff in
Oh,
it. It's all
okay.
natural. It's a hard wax oil. I just
Cool.
it happened to be the top thing on my finish shelf, and I just grabbed it and used it. And I like the way it smells. It smells like oranges.
Oranges.
Nice.
Like
Always
bumble
makes
shoots.
It smells like
I was actually thinking about ordering some because I got a cutting board order, and I'm really I kind of want to start using just a pure tongue oil on my cutting boards, just because I know it does last longer. And so I was thinking about ordering some bumble shoots.
Is that what Bumble Shoots is? Just pure tongue oil?
They make a pure tongue oil. I know Walrus Oil does too. They released some about a year ago. Let me actually look at what Walrus Oil
Have
has.
y'all heard, Steve, have you heard of shelter tools?
I believe so. It sounds
Huh?
vaguely familiar. I don't recall hearing the name in the last 6 months, but why? What are you looking at from them?
I ordered I've been looking for a long, bigger chisel for some of the joinery through the top that I'm going to do.
Yep.
So they're a timber frame company.
I was just going to say, I think you were looking at slicks.
Yeah. And I got me a slick coming from them.
Excellent. Are they the no?
They teach
They
school.
also have
You
like
can
a
buy.
timber framing institute.
Yep. That's
Okay,
it. That's it.
I think that's why I know of them.
You can go to classes there. You can buy timber framing house plans from them. Pretty cool place. I stumbled across them. I was just searching and Google searching. That's how I came across it.
Always dangerous.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's called the Shelter
Yeah.
Institute. Is that correct?
I believe shelter. Well, the website is Shelter Tools Building. Shelter Tools. But I believe, you can get to all of them from the website, and I believe
Okay.
that's what it's called.
I think
Shelter Institute. That's
Yeah.
Shelter Institute. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I
Maine.
think wasn't a friend of the show, Jeff Fitzsimmons, talking about them recently?
Yeah, because he was talking about his timber frame that he wants to build for his.
Yeah. I think he was
Shit.
looking at taking a class or something from them.
Yep, it looks cool. I didn't hear Jeff talk about that, but I just stumbled across him doing research on slicks and stuff like that because I've been looking for a longer one to get down in there with some weight and some quality. You know, once I start doing some of those mortises in that top.
Yep.
And I stumbled across them.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's cool.
So you are gathering a bunch of stuff for your workbench build, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get this week for that in preparation?
I did receive the bench dog's leg vise mechanism.
Awesome.
What wood did you end up? Did you find some on the way home?
Yeah, maple. It's going to be built out of maple, Purple Heart, walnut, and some tiger wood.
Is that Iowa walnut?
No,
What the
I
heck?
believe it's Tennessee walnut.
it's Tennessee walnut.
That's so unfair.
Tennessee walnut
Where did you end up? Where did you end up finding it, Joe?
in Chattanooga, Tennessee. A place, a little hardwood dealership called Lumberjacks.
Lumberjacks in Chattown.
Chattanooga. Yeah. Nice folks, small business. Had some good wood in there. Lots of it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've got more maple. I took all the maple they had, but they had a lot of exotics and pretty nice stuff in there.
Are they a dealer or are they a sawmill, a sawyer?
They have
With the
the I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe the person that used to own that business is the sawyer. He sold it to them. They took over and he still does the sawyer, or his son does. So it's sourced locally, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's what I heard.
Awesome.
So
And it's
I got a
kiln dried.
question. Go ahead.
It's good. It's good lumber. It's all what was it? I forgot the size of it. I don't know if it's 3/4 or 4/4.
Oh, not 6 inches?
No, I'm not gonna go. No,
I guess it's probably 4/4.
probably 4/4. I'm gonna rip. I'm gonna end up probably doing
What?
about a I don't know, anywhere from 4 to 5 inch thick top.
We mill a lot of stuff 8/4.
It's not that thick. Not that thick. But it looks like some nice lumber. We'll find out once I start milling it up, see what it comes out to. The Purple Heart was beautiful. It was all in 4/4. And I picked up about I forgot how many board feet. It was over 300 board feet that I brought home with me.
That'll
Nice.
get you started. That's nice. So you got just a leg vise from Benchcrafted? Or did you get another vise?
Well, I ended up getting the Andy Klein Turbo Vise.
Oh, you
That's
did?
Yeah,
What size did you get?
20 inch.
Nice. I just saw one for the first time in person yesterday up at Maker Camp. I think it was Rob Rojas had a bench up there that was on display that people were using. And I saw, that vise. It's really nice. I've always seen it and I always wanted to know what it was like, but finally got to see it.
Did you try it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I opened it, I closed it. I had a few pieces of wood that he had that new tail vise extension so I don't know how familiar you are, but I think last week he launched a new accessory that you can kind of put into it. So it's kind of got a magnet that goes into the front of the vise, and then it basically adds a tail vise into the big wide vise, so
Yeah.
you can use that as well. But
It's nice.
it
I
looks
ordered
really
it with
nice.
that. I ordered it with that feature.
Awesome.
So we'll see how that works. It looks pretty it's pretty slick design. So
Yes.
I
Mr.
don't know.
Mr. Klein knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm particularly looking at another one for a side vise and put a side vise on there. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to do that because I don't want to put vices all over the damn thing. But maybe the 14-inch for a side vise just to have it.
The other thing you can do as well is, if you want, you can build a Moxon vise into it.
I don't really
Which-
like that. I don't know. I've been looking at it, but
it gives you the option to use wider panels, and you have the Acme screws on the left and the right, and you secure the workpiece in between those, and then that way you can get larger pieces in there. Because that's the one problem with a lot of the vices; they all have the center guide rails and Acme screw, which means
Right.
you're either clamping on the left side or the right side. And no matter what you're doing, you're usually having to use a filler piece on the opposite side so that your vice jaw closes square and it just doesn't angle, right? So that's one of the nice things about the Moxon vices is you can take a wider panel, and they're especially nice if you cut dovetails or stuff, and you clamp it right in the dead center. So think about it. Or you can just do a Moxon vise as an add-on and clamp it to the top when you need to use it.
Yeah, because you can make that as wide as you want. I mean,
Yeah, within
theoretically,
reason. I mean,
before your wood starts distorting or whatever you racking or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, I think most of them are, 16 to 24 inches wide. Anything more than that, I mean, you're already using, probably 2.5-inch thick pieces of wood for that. So.
Yeah, but that I've been just gearing up for that, getting ready. Still trying to figure out the, other things that I'm going to do with it. So there's a lot of things in boxes.
You're going to do a traditional
Heaven.
with 3/4-inch dog holes, square dog holes, or
No, it's going to be
20 millimeter? What are we
20
doing?
millimeter. 20 millimeter. I ended up ordering the PARF system from TSO.
Excellent.
That way I have it so I can drill those dog holes. And I mean,
I've been looking at that.
but it's going to be 20 millimeters. So that way Tyler can take some more of my money so I could put the blind caps on there, and, but since the MFT tables are 20 millimeter, I figured that's what I'm going to stay at. Cause I don't want to have different stuff, that just gets confusing and no need for it. So I'll drill it with that. I don't know how many. Honestly, I'm not going to go crazy with dog holes on that workbench. They probably literally have them down the sides. Maybe I did see some cool stuff that Veritas has, where they pop up. They're actually stops. So like when you're planing, they're just pushed, kind of like the Prairie Dog bench dogs, and you push it and then they just pop up when you need them, and they're good for stops, when you're doing some hand planing and stuff. I don't know. I think
they make
are
those
cool.
in a 20 millimeter, or are those only 3/4?
Well, that's it. It's actually in its own housing. So you drill it to that size and mount it in the top of the bench, but it's made to go flush with the top of the bench, so it doesn't disturb you if you need to utilize the bench top. But when you need it, it's like you push it and it'll pop up, and and you can ram the wood up against it to hold it. Pretty neat.
So
Okay.
are you gonna put this on the bench top and then drill the holes, or how big's your bench top gonna be?
I still haven't decided how wide I'm going to
mean,
go yet.
Is it something you could put in your Avid and drill the holes there?
I could, but I have to hook it up.
Clean it off.
But it's going to be
What's currently
longer
being stored on the Avid?
It's going to be longer than 4 foot, and I'm not going to try to tile that stuff. But I could put a straight edge on there, and I could run it and drill the holes with the Avid. It would be each one individually because I'm not going to run a program. But then again, that takes finding a long bit long enough to go through that tabletop.
That's not bad.
The reason I'm building this is because I want to challenge myself with hand tools. So I want to try to not use machines as much as possible. I mean, that's the whole point of it.
We're gonna
So
see.
is this all going to be mortise and tenon?
Yeah, we're gonna see Joey with a
Bit and brace.
Yeah, just doing
That's
this.
the plan right now. No, we're gonna use drills for that, but we're not gonna get that crazy. But
So no bow saw.
Not with that
So
attitude.
it's make what you fear, hand tool style.
hey, maybe I'll save it for then and enter that thing in there. But
That's an old
they have
school.
stipulations, so that'd probably be too big.
Nah, nothing's too big for them boys.
Yeah, but they put stipulations on the size this year. I think it could only be 3 cubic feet or 5 cubic feet.
Yeah,
something.
but you're only drilling the holes in that many cubic feet.
No, the whole project.
Whole project.
Whole project.
Yeah.
When is the make what you fear?
The beginning of the year. It's close.
Beginning of the year.
Well, they should do that in October.
No, we have ours going on.
I know, but October, make what you fear, for Halloween just makes
Yeah.
Don't give them ideas, Tyler. They don't need to take our time slot. They don't need to take our time slot.
Yeah, Tyler, be quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of
Hush o-
ideas,
hush
how many
over
things
there.
have we launched this week?
We've launched
I
nothing this
want to
week.
know.
We've launched nothing this week. Oh no!
Now
but,
next week's gonna be different.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Week and a
2
half.
weeks.
Week and a half pre-orders for
I can't wait that long.
Argus and Anchor Pods and
Yeah, it's already been
Anchor Pod
announced. though.
editions. Yeah, but everything goes out. Everything starts going out in about a week and a 2 days.
So you're saying I should get my pre-order in?
You should probably get your pre-order in. Yes.
We'll have to chat.
Okay. So yeah, all that's nothing. Yeah, I'm caught up with all non pre-order orders right now. Started now trying to get pre-order orders done and ready for what I can, and then had some other things to catch up on with a couple of other client work jobs this week. So a little less crazy at this particular moment in time, but talk to me in about 9 days and I think I'll be back in the weeds. So
Yeah.
but Argus is on the way. So Argus arrives Tuesday, Wednesday, I think. So Bench Pups arrive Tuesday, Wednesday. So excited to get that in.
We finally get our little orange tool.
We get a little.
Can't
Did,
wait.
did you ever get all your filament?
The
Or are you still
ABS
waiting on stuff?
Yeah, ABS glass fibers on the way.
Okay.
So Amy Jo, that is through the Working Hands podcast. And that they usually announce the first show of the year what that Make What You Fear challenge is, and you have 3 months to finish it. It's cool. They give some good prizes away. You ought to definitely check it out. I built the office edition for the year before last, so I had to build a whole addition onto this office in 3 months. I did not win, but I came up in the final 3. But it was cool. I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could pull it off in 3 months. And then after I finished that, I didn't do anything for the rest of the year in this shop. I was done. done. That was a lot of work. But I finished it. The only thing I still need to do is Matt's trying to get me to move that beam out there, but ain't going to happen.
Makes
It's
sense,
all
though, doesn't
AC.
it? It makes sense.
Hey, that's cool, Amy Joe. There's a lot of talent in that gets involved in that challenge. There's some cool stuff made.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what else went on this week?
Well, I ended up at Maker Camp yesterday with met up with a few of our friends that we just recently saw over at the Con. So
Con.
Con.
Shut up.
So myself and Eric Barber got in the car, went up there for the day, met up with Ronnie Fulton and Cam Fulton, and Dirk from Dayton and Stephanie were there. Hung out with them all day, and had a grand old time. Eric Gorgeous was there with his wife Jenny. Hung out, had a great time. Met a whole bunch of new people. Saw some fun things. Participated in a few things. Grand old time. There were fewer people than I thought would be there though on Friday.
More or less?
Less. There was less. We figured it was because it was Friday. A lot of people still had to work on Friday.
Yeah.
And they were all going to show up today. But I did send a few messages back and forth with Ronnie, and he said the parking lot was a lot more full today, but it seemed like there were less people than Friday. So I don't know what the actual final numbers were, but
maybe it was the cold weather up there, because that kind of might have deterred me. 28 degrees. I don't know about that.
I'll tell you what, it was only cold overnight. We got there about 10 o'clock, which was pretty early. We found out this is the first time we'd ever been there. So we should have probably looked at the schedule and realized that everything doesn't really start until 1 o'clock on Friday. So we were a few hours early.
Hey, it's making up for your arrival to the con.
That's
Yes,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was really good. It was fun. I'm definitely going to go back next year. Hopefully next year I'll go for a multi-day. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home midday Saturday is probably what'll end up happening. So go up Thursday night.
I definitely think we should just get a big Airbnb and
Absolutely. We should
Everybody
totally
just
do that.
go.
How far? I
Yep.
mean, everybody says it's like out in the middle of nowhere. Is it like that far out, or is there some?
So everybody
semblance-
flies into Albany, New York, and it's maybe I don't know, maybe about half hour southwest, I think. It for me, it took myself about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get there, which
Not too bad.
if anybody knows the Boston area, I mean, that's like my morning commute most days.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad, but it's not that far. I mean, it's certainly not after, 14 and a half hours from Boston to Cincinnati for the con. But no, it was good. It was, the weather was beautiful yesterday. It was cool in the morning. We got there at like 10 o'clock. I think it was maybe like 55. And then in the sun, it was warm enough for a very light, sweatshirt. And as soon
boy,
as the sun
that's
started
fat
to
boy
go
weather
down,
there, bud.
yeah. Yeah. It was awesome. 100%.
Absolutely. I saw some pictures, man. It looks beautiful. I want to get over there one of these years. I've got a lot of other friends that I've met online that I would love to actually meet in person. And that seems like an absolutely beautiful place, especially now I'm guarantee the leaves are turning up that way, ain't they?
They are, yes, yeah. It's
Steve, you're a
probably a little bit.
photographer. You didn't get no pictures for us?
I did not, because quite honestly, it's been a kind of a crummy year this year for foliage.
Oh,
We
really?
haven't had a lot of rain, so everything is kind of mostly brown. Even the things that are supposed to be colorful are kind of like a muted color. So there's not like those big, bright, vibrant fall foliage colors. So, and it's a little early still. It's probably a week away from probably getting a peak.
Yeah.
Joey
TV
just wants more trees to hug. I mean, that's all he's looking for.
Yes.
You know, I've already been exposed to it, so now it's like I want more. I want more and bigger. You know. Shut up, Matt.
Feels like the bear.
I was getting ready. I was getting ready to say it.
Now, children.
But yes, next year if you come up, Joey, it will be a good time for you to get the beginnings of fall foliage.
Yeah. Do you have more and bigger, Steve?
So, anyways, what else is going on?
I mean, I'm talking foliage. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, shut up. Just shut up.
I mean, I saw the tree that Joey was hugging, and that short little guy couldn't get his arms around half of it.
That was a little guy.
Little
Yeah,
guy.
that was not a very large tree that Joey was
No,
taking photos with.
That was
No.
like a 30-inch tree around here in Iowa.
That's pretty good sized trunk on that thing.
howdy, JP. Howdy.
Hey, JP.
Hey, what's going on?
Victor's in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Prusa. It's Mr. Prusa.
Mr. Prusa.
Mister, get it right.
Mm-hmm.
And JP.
So I actually found a local sawyer. He has never advertised before, and he put his first ad out on Facebook, and I jumped on it. It was a little different than what I'm used to going to. It was
In what way?
Well, I got there, and he's like, "I'll put a barrel out in front so you know where you're coming to," which I knew I was in the middle of. I live in the middle of nothing, and it's in the middle of nothing. About 26 minutes down the road. And so I pulled in and I saw the two chicken coops and didn't know how long they were. Didn't know nothing about it. But I saw off to the left the wood miser on the first part of the chicken coop. So I knew he was cutting. And we walked both chicken coops. They're about 1,000 foot long, each of them. And he has cut up some timber. He had everything that was local around here. So a lot of poplar, a lot of stuff like that. Then he had a lot of walnut and a lot of spalted maple. He had them in beams, he had them in slabs, he had it all over the place. And my wife went, "Oh, just another place to spend money." And so I walked the whole entire thing, and I said, I want a deal on that. And he's like, "Well, I'll throw this in too." I said, "Give me a price." And so I was figuring it all up, and there was probably, I think I was at, most of it was 8/4, and then some of it was 16/4, which was really nice for what I was looking for. And I wanted hickory specifically. I'm building a bench as well, and it'll be my tabletop is going to be hickory. And I figured it all up and kind of figured rough sawing prices on everything. And I was in the ballpark of $885 is where I was thinking in my head I was at. And he went, "Well, if you got $300, we can get it done." And I went, and I was trying to keep that poker face.
I don't know, man.
And my
He's a little high.
wife, and my wife comes over and goes, boom! It hits me with her elbow in the rib cage, and I'm like, she's get it. So
All stick dried or kiln.
it's all air dried. So he's got, I thought that the inside of that chicken coop was going to be bad. He has all brand new earth put into it. It's nice and clean. He's got air blowers going through the whole entire thing. It was nice. Now you
screwed up.
Why?
Because now you've been like, hey, in the back of my mind, I'm going to spend $1,000.
Uh-huh.
Then you should have went, yeah, and I'll take that stack and that stack and that stack.
well,
Yeah.
so all
That's
week
what
long,
I would have done.
all week long, he has
Just
been
saying.
sending me photos of what he has just sawn up, and I'm starting to I get to pick and kind of choose of what I want. And he did two big slabs of spalted maple, and he did them in 8/4. And I'm just he said he did it in 10/4 is what he cut it in. So I'm looking at 9/4 by the time he's done. By the time I finish it's going to be 8/4. But I was looking at it, and big, huge spalts lines going down through it. And I was just like, that's an awesome contrast from that hickory down to my legs for spalted maple.
So you can do spalted maple for the legs?
Yeah.
And how thick was the hickory that you got for the top?
Some of it, he had some of it in 12/4. He had some of it in 16/4, and then I had most of it was an 8/4.
So I would caution you a little bit
Mm-hmm.
because I work I work really close with a sawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the slab and mill myself. We know what board feet are in a slab. We know everything.
Right.
And when we start pricing stuff, we know it. I'd caution you on that. Something, I don't know. Something just don't seem quite right. Or they're very new, or they don't know, or.
So he is very new, very new. He's got a location here in Tallapoosa where I'm at, and then he's got one in the next town over that they just started. They don't even have any wood staged yet. This has all been staged. It's all ready to go. And so you can just go through and pick what you want.
Yep.
But he doesn't have.
Are you cutting this up and using it in your bowls and you're turning, or?
He's got stuff. I'm going to make a workbench. Yeah. I'm doing a timber frame workbench.
Have you stuck a probe in it and see what its moisture content is on the inside?
I have, but I'm cooking one off right now to verify, because you can do outside edges, but I cook one off as well to figure out exact moisture content. So I'm waiting on that one. But it's right about 10 to 12 on the probe.
Because and I will tell you, and we've done it. We've gone through this. Is when people are new, logs don't get cut right either.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big learning curve when you cut a log and you go to dry a log. Because we've cut logs and we think we're right, and then we go to put them in the kiln, and then they twist.
Right.
So there's a big learning curve there.
On you.
So my biggest thing is I didn't want anything with the pith in it, number one. Yep. So I didn't get anything, no pith whatsoever. And then, except for he had a couple of the slabs had a little bit of pith in it. I could see the ring there, and those are already going to be saw cut. So I'm cutting those down to my thickness, my width thickness. I'll turn them sideways, and those will all be run that way. I'm only running a 6 foot 2 inch bench at the end of the day. That's with the tail vise on it, so it's only gonna be 6 foot overall. And so these were 12 and 14 foot boards, and so I'll be cutting those out and cutting them down, milling them, because I got one that's got a curve. It's got a little slight bow to it. It ain't gonna matter. It's slight. I think it's 1/2 inch overall over 12 foot. 12 or 13 foot. When I cut it out, that ain't going to be nothing for me to mill it out. So But yeah, just to get something local was really nice.
Yeah, how long
What was everything? Was it mostly flat sawn, or was it rift or quarter?
So
what did you end up getting?
Most of it was quarter sawed, and then they had the slabs of it. Obviously, overall, were just cut out for slabs. So, but he got go ahead.
How long has he been drawing it?
2 years. He's been drying this particular stuff for 2 years. He had logs on the ground for 2 years as well that were sitting there. That he's fixing to go up to be sawed. That he just sawed just now. Said it was 2 years. He said it was probably a little wet for what I wanted. But he was telling me straight up that it was wet already. That he had put his probe on it and it was running about 22%. So that's high for me.
So you're looking at another 3 years before you can do anything with it.
Well, now that he said that was the log, and now he saw cut it, so now it's going to dry out a little faster because now you got that out of it. So I could put it inside my shop because I got the 2 dehumidifiers going, plus I have the 2 air conditioners going, and I can dry it out pretty quick. But I just got to make sure I paint my ends.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a year per inch.
Yeah,
correct.
I've got 4 logs that I got cut. 4 logs, and I've got them stickered, and they're perfect. I mean, we're talking perfectly stickered. The ends are painted, and when I put them in the shed, they were 29%. I checked them last week, and this is 3 years later, and they're 14 or 16%, one of the two.
Yeah,
that's 3 years. I won't touch them unless they're under 10% moisture for any tables or anything. Now, I've got 2 tables sold right now with a couple slabs off my pile. We're putting them we're going to put them in the eye dry for a week and pull the moisture out of them and get them under 10% before I touch them.
So what I'm doing now,
and that's 3 years of just natural drying. Where I'm at.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in Arizona, that's a totally different deal. North Carolina, that could be different. I'm just saying it's different where you're at.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting them down to rough length, and then I'm going to sticker them, and I'm going to lock them down, ratchet strap them down, just to keep them staged until I'm ready to use them. I probably won't start this build until later. The latest to the end of the year or beginning of next year, just because I want to get everything prepped, ready to go before I get there, and I want to make sure it's dry enough.
Which eye draw do you have?
Me? I don't have an eye dry.
No, not you, Scott.
Oh,
it's the big one. It's the biggest one they make. Well, hell, I don't even know the model number.
You cussed.
I did not.
You did.
What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say?
That's it. $5 for all of us and a box of wood.
I didn't swear.
I swear.
I'm not sure which one we got. It's the big eye dry. There's only 2 sizes. It's the biggest one they got. I didn't swear. Bad.
I didn't swear bad. Wouldn't be.
I might have said crap. I apologize to all the Patreons who are listening right now.
Great. Now we got the explicit warning.
Joey, we are going to talk later, and I will say some explicit words.
That's for the
later. Not now.
Later.
Okay, I'm not going to talk the rest of the night. Sorry. We'll see you
all right. How long before Scott talks again?
Oh, I'm going to ask. I was just about to ask him a question about how long do you have? It's a year per inch, for air dried, and then you leave it in for 6 weeks. Is that correct? Into the eye dry.
So for the eye dry,
less than a minute.
Got him.
So for the eye dry, we figure we figure a week per inch. So if we've got a 3-inch slab, we figure 3 weeks for that thing to be down to 10% moisture.
And that's coming from like 29%, right?
Yeah, I mean we're talking wet.
Yeah.
We're talking a week per inch. So a 3-inch slab, we're looking at 3 weeks. Now what messes with us is we take a 2-inch slab and we start throwing 6-inch slabs inside the iDry with it. Then it doesn't matter. That 2-inch slab is going to dry the same as that 4-inch slab. It's something about it equals everything out and then pulls it down. So if we got
equilibrium,
if we got 4 or 5-inch slabs in there plus a 2-inch slab, that 2-inch slab ain't going to dry in 2 weeks. That 2-inch slab will be dry when the 4 or 5-inch slabs are dry. It's goofy and it's messed us up along a lot of times where it's like, oh, we'll just sneak this slab in with everybody else's, and in 3 weeks we'll pull it out. Well, in 3 weeks we go to pull it out, and it's not anywhere close to where we need it to be.
Yeah.
No, so there's been a big learning curve with that the last couple of years. We try to keep all the same thickness when we do a run. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like what I did, that those 6 conference table, them walnut conference tables.
Mm-hmm.
When I was supposed to start that job, it was 3 weeks later because of the kiln. Because there was some 4-inch thick oak in there for another job. And when that walnut needed to come out, nothing was dry because that oak was in there. And that oak was 4 inches thick. That walnut was 2.5. And it took 3 weeks longer than what it should have to dry. And that costs us. That cost, well, it didn't cost them. It cost me because I had to do the job 3 weeks sooner than normal. So, I mean, you got to watch your thickness with the iDries. You really do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who's Amy Joe? She swore on a live yesterday.
She was taken from your example.
Yeah, I bet. I didn't swear bad. It might have been a small swear. And I will put my quarter in the swear jar. I promise.
Quarter. Inflation, man.
I'm telling you, they're dollars. Yeah, at least.
And a box of walnut to take.
Oh, I just found a graphic on the iDry website that talks about the different types of drying and the different species, how of the length of time and the difficulty. That's interesting.
Yeah, that makes a big difference too with the species.
Like maple is their measure for 1 inch per week.
Mm-hmm.
And then white oak is at the bottom, at the bottom of the table, and it's going off to the right hand side.
Bottom as in longer, or bottom as in
longer,
short?
Very dense, very hard to dry. It gives 25% moisture content before you put it in the kiln. Blah 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 blah. Do these.
I thought I wouldn't have thought that because I thought oak was more of an open grain,
right,
which would allow it to dry quicker, whereas maple is more of a closed grain.
No, maple will dry faster than oak.
So
I could throw maple in the kiln, and 1 inch maple versus 1 inch oak, and that 1 inch maple I can dry that super fast compared to a 1 inch oak.
Yeah, so it goes maple for their examples is maple and ash are at the top of the list.
Yep.
Pine, cedar, hemlock
Yep.
are the middle. Walnut, red oak, white oak are at the bottom as far as their type. Now, red oak is not as bad as white oak according to this.
And our ash where we're at, I would claim that similar to oak. Our ash is a tight grain, just like our oak is a tight grain, and our ash will dry just like our oak. Compared to a maple will dry faster than our ash or our oak. So
Amy Joe said cedar is in the same group as pine and hemlock.
Yep.
And so a little harder to dry or a little longer drying time than maple or ash according to this graphic.
Yeah.
I wonder if with cedar it's because cedar has so much oil in it.
Hemlock does too. So
yeah,
maybe.
Yeah. Same family.
We don't dry a lot of cedar because most of the cedar we get from cedar telephone poles, and it's already dry.
Okay.
So we're buying big transmission lines and cutting transmission lines into cedar. Well, cedar wood. Like my whole deck I just built, it's all cedar transmission lines. They look identical to oak. Walnut or cedar is perfect.
Okay, so here's the question I got, because I know like with walnut, when you go the difference between air dried and kiln dried, it changes the color. With the way you're doing that, do you still get more of that air dry variation in the color, or does it make it more uniform on the color? Because I know I've got some air dry and some kiln dry, and the kiln dry, it's all kind of just a dark chocolatey brown, and then the air dry you'll have some purples and greens and a little bit in there, or does it just depend on just the walnut itself?
I think it's just the walnut itself. I mean, I've run air dried. I've used a lot of air dry walnut on projects, that I've cut and had sitting in the barn for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had walnut that I've put in the kiln dryer. I've had walnut that we've used in the dehumidifier kilns. And, it may look a little different until you put it through the planer. Once you put it through the planer, it all looks the same.
Looks like chips. No, sorry.
I think.
Or I wonder if it's steam when they're steam drying it.
Steam drying.
Because I've heard they do that for because it makes it more of a uniform color. Because there's some like flooring and furniture companies that they don't want the random colors. They want a chocolate brown.
I've never heard of steam drying. Now with flooring, you got to cut it different.
Yeah.
I mean, with flooring, you got to go to more of a quarter sawn, and there's a certain way you got to cut it. There's a certain way you got to run it through you can't run it just through a planer. You got to run it through a molder, and you got to put grooves on the bottom. I don't know. I guess I've never seen steam drying so I don't know. But I know
steam drying, only steam bending.
Yeah. So
there is, because I was listening to something and they were talking about it where they do steam drying. I know the guy one of the guys I get all my stuff from, he does the dehumidify drying, and then the other place they have the eye dry.
Yeah.
The big massive.
So kilns. we got 4 dehumidifier kilns, and then we got the eye dry. But either way, it doesn't matter if you're running what kiln you're running them through. If you're doing flooring, it's got to be cut a certain way. You've got to go more the quarter sawing way. So if you picture a log, you take so much off the log, you got to spin it, cut it, and then there's certain areas in that log when you're spinning it, you get your flooring out of. You can't just take any board off the log. You got to cut it a certain way to get the flooring. And then again, the dryings, for me, the drying's the same way, but I haven't done a lot of research if there's a better way to do it. I really haven't. So I can't talk too much towards it.
So here's what I just found on steam drying.
Yeah, I'm reading about it too because I'm very confused about the physics of how you inject water and steam into a drying process. So I am down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
I am down the rabbit hole now. Thank you very much.
So what I'm seeing on it, it's more. It helps it dry more evenly.
Well, that makes
to
sense.
prevent warping and movement, essentially.
Well,
It's
yeah,
so drying wood by adding moisture may seem counterintuitive, but the kiln alternates
100%.
between rapid drying and occasional steam introduction into a sealed chamber. This is faster and better than a kiln that just uses heat, and much faster than simple air drying.
So the eye dry will put moisture into the wood before it pulls it out.
Correct.
I wonder if that's essentially kind of the same thing.
It could be.
That's got a moisture container underneath it, correct?
Oh yeah,
moisture back underneath it. Because if you put it, just dry it, it'll crack it.
yeah. Because with the eye dry kiln, when it gets started, it's putting moisture into it.
Yeah, create
So
equilibrium.
when you picture 100 straws put together,
Yeah.
it's putting moisture into it, and then when it goes to suck it out, that end grain's like 100 straws just sucking moisture right out.
So it allows for a more even drying versus, because the ends of the boards are already going to be drier in
Joey?
most cases.
Are you making fun of what? What are you making fun of, Joey?
Nothing.
Kind of
Just
a
let it
jousting
go.
deal. So and it
I'm
states in
done.
here that it's that the kiln, the steam dried is mostly done in Europe because of like beech wood, stuff of that
Okay.
of that type of lumber, because it discolors it, also red oak and white oak.
Yeah. Amy, don't feel that way. Don't give us that kind of credit, okay?
No.
Yeah, no, we certainly are not at that level.
Yeah.
No, we got Joey, so we're good.
It's called We've Done It Wrong Enough to Know How to Do It Right. That's what it is.
Oh, trust, I've done a lot of
And Google
stuff
is
wrong.
yeah.
There's a lot of what's this button for?
Dude,
Manual? Who needs to read a manual? I'll figure it out.
So we got an $80,000 eye dry. You know how many batches we messed up until we got it right?
Dozens, or probably, hopefully not dozens.
No, we're
Pretty
still
close.
messing. We're still messing stuff up.
Well, this coming from the guy that
Potato farmers trying to dry wood. What do you expect?
drove a brand new CNC bit into his wasteboard.
Almost an arm.
Once.
Almost as our
One time.
One time.
One time
Okay.
at band camp.
One time.
On camera.
One time, and he learned, don't press that button
One
again.
time. And hey, how long did I own that CNC for? Oh, I might have just set it up. I hadn't made a cut yet.
It's all.
Oh, that's
You
your
made a hole.
Did you already have one like it?
Keep going. I feel that
No.
box of,
Okay.
of
Okay.
wood
That's
coming.
the first one.
That's why you always buy the inexpensive bits off of Amazon, and the link is in the bio.
Hey,
We should have taken bets how long that would have taken.
Yeah,
Steve.
that would have been a lot better bet.
53 minutes,
53 minutes
47
there. I would have taken the under.
He'd already been dying to do it. He just holding on. He just
I
holding
would have
on.
taken the under on that.
hey,
I'm
Steve.
surprised
I
he
need
didn't
to,
come in saying link in the bio.
LinkedInbio.social.
Speaking
I-
of,
I need a link. I need a link in the bio right now for an Avid. You work on that. I need at least 20,
I'll work on that.
20%. That's what I need.
20%.
speaking of Lincoln bio,
Yes, sir.
20%.
You called?
so I'm working on the drawers and everything on my workbench, and got everything done, and I go to put all the drawer pulls on and realize I'm 2 pulls short. So I'm like,
Oh, I
okay,
hate it
well,
when that happens.
yeah,
Really,
I'm like,
dude.
that
God,
Did you run out of fingers?
I hate it when that happens.
DJ, did you run out of fingers? Can't
I
count.
take your shoes
more
off.
drawers
Count
than
above 10.
No, because I knew I had. Shut up. God, y'all are mean. I
Friends
didn't
like
have
this.
a,
Who needs enemies?
I didn't have a plan going into this. I just said, hey, I know I've got a box of drawer pulls. Let me build drawers. And then I get that done, and I'm like, dang it. Okay, so let me reorder the same drawer pulls that I've used on everything because I really like these drawer pulls because they're heavy. The thread is built into the drawer pull. It's not a hex or a bolt that's clamped into the drawer pull. It's a good quality kitchen drawer pull. So I went back to that order and hit reorder. 25 pulls for, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks or whatever. Get them in. And my daughter brings me the box out. And I'm like, she just tosses it to me. I'm like, this seems really light to be 25 of these decently built drawer pulls. Same brand, same everything. Yeah, they've completely changed how they're making their drawer pulls. They're now hollow, just thin metal tubes stamped together. They're a half-inch shorter on the width than the old ones. I'm like, come on. Like I was a little irritated today putting those drawer pulls on because I had to, of course, pull all the old ones off and replace them with the new ones because you can't have mismatched drawer pulls. But I'm like,
You can,
but I'm not going to because I'll twitch every time I see it.
No,
I was like,
that
man,
attitude.
that, like it's little, and it was the same price as I paid for them like 2 years ago. So it's, I'm gonna.
Well, of course they're gonna change it. I thought you meant you just ordered them last week.
No.
Right.
I ordered
Exactly.
Yeah, no. So yeah, they're, and I can't return them. I guess I could, but
2 years later.
Well, no, because I meant the ones that I just ordered. Return them and find something different. But I just have a feeling, just
I'm
like
just saying, yeah, they've done that on me. Hell, it hadn't even been 2 years. It was like less than 6 months, and they were different.
Yeah,
they stopped making those.
It's irritating when you do that. When you have a product that you like, and you order it, and it's not the same product.
That's why you just order enough when you order extra and just keep them in boxes. Why do you think? I've learned.
That's right. You haven't let them marinate long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
And then you forget and you order more. And now I have more than I need because I found them the other day and I had a whole new box that I just ordered. And I was like, oh, that's where they were at. Huh. Now I got double.
Oh, they weren't in the back of the mailbox?
No, not those.
No.
Not those.
Oh, okay.
Not those, bud.
Speaking of drawer pulls, my wife got on to me today because I have I built a vanity a minute ago. I'm not even really sure when I built the vanity anymore. And I had never put handles on because she could never pick handles. And she found some handles.
Did you just blame that on your wife?
No, she didn't pick handles. Like literally, I said, pick some handles. She didn't pick handles. And so she found handles from the hamper build that I did in the hamper drawer upstairs. And she's like, oh, I like these. I'm like, I could have put these on forever and a day ago. And then I went, oh, I forgot. I still have to build a drawer because there's a lower section of the vanity where there was going to be a drawer. And I hadn't built that drawer yet. And so she's like, put this drawer handle on today. I said, I will as soon as I get this other thing done. She goes, what else? I said, I'm not going to tell you because you're going to be mad. You're going to be really mad. And she just looked at me funny and she came downstairs and she saw me building a drawer today. And she's like, why are you building a drawer? I said, oh, the drawer goes on the vanity. She's like,
you just never looked that far down.
How long ago is that been, Tyler?
I have no idea what I did that vanity.
Well, it can't be as bad as 3.5 years for me to put the last blind up in the house.
Oh, I'm going to go see. I don't think it was 3.5 years, but it was a minute. It has been a minute.
That blind, my wife would move it so I would keep seeing it as I walked in, and it just kept staying and it kept moving.
Whoa. We give Mustache so much crap for being procrastinating, and now we're finding this out.
It's not procrastinating. It's just
I've known about this one.
I was building the barn. I was building an apartment over here. Didn't have time to put that light line.
It's a good thing he's not on here tonight with us.
He is
I
on
mean,
here.
He's in the chat.
Getting it to 85%, though. I mean, if you get it to 85, if you get it to 85%, it's not procrastinating, right?
Yeah.
No, it's essentially it's done.
He's in there.
He just jumped on too.
He's probably still trying to pry his hands off that steering wheel from being puckered up all the way down to Florida.
Or he's changing a tire.
Changing a tire on the side of the road.
Yeah.
90%.
December.
Why?
December.
You have all
click.
Because you can't comment off of here. You can, but where it says all, you need to switch it.
I comment and it like posts 4 times.
You did a good
because
job.
it says all down there.
Listen, iDry. You see where it says all?
No, I don't see where it says all.
Where you commented?
Yeah, it just says comment.
Oh, you don't have the option because you're not an admin in here.
I don't want to be an admin.
So when you comment, it goes to all the YouTubes that we're streaming to right now.
Awesome.
That's why you see so many comments.
You can all see my intellect. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, thank you. I got a comment on my YouTube page because there probably ain't nobody watching from there.
StreamYard, no boy.
Speaking of YouTube, something cool happened this week.
Did you get monetized?
I did. I
Congratulations.
got an email early this week to officially monetize, and I have officially made $1.50.
Heck yeah, you can retire now.
You can buy some more drawer pulls. You can buy one drawer pull.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Yeah, I went there, and when I got it, I told my wife, and she was like, "And what does that mean?" It's like, well, I get paid for YouTube videos, and she's like, "How much?" I'm like, "Yeah, knowing me, not a lot." She's like, "Well, good for you, honey. I'm proud of you." I'm like, "Thank you."
I made a whole $1.50.
I know.
Sweet.
Congratulations, BJ.
So now that means that I have to start putting out more content.
You know, it'd be really nice is if you had like a sawmill, and then you could just cut logs and post those videos.
Oh my God, let it go. Jeez,
We know that is all it is in Matt's feed is sawmill content.
Well, it is, but there's somebody here that could do that. Ain't name any names.
You know, hey, Joe or BJ, that would be awesome if you could cut logs all day long. I would watch that shit. I really would.
Oh, there he goes again.
1 hour, 2 minutes, 44 seconds.
No, he already did it once.
I would.
You have my address, bud.
And that was a big one. That wasn't a little word.
Hey, Joey, Matt.
That one there.
I will send you a box of walnut. Good.
We love you, man.
We're gonna. I'm gonna say a couple words after the show that you ain't gonna like.
It's just
if
gonna
you
be.
don't, if you don't like poop, we'll get there. Again, I apologize to the Patreons for my language. I'm truly sorry. Whim Designs. I know you don't like this language. I apologize.
How do I get in on this box?
And the wooden mustache. I know you don't like doing that, but yeah. I apologize.
We love you, man.
I know you do.
December 22nd, 2022, Joey. That's when I finished Vanity.
Didn't finish the Vanity, yeah.
I still haven't even put the doors on the 3D printing cabinet yet. So
Victor, my next scrap box I'll send to you, buddy.
Well, I mean, you were talking to me when you said it, so I think I should get something, you know.
I'll send you some scrap.
Okay.
Just sit
You put a C in there where you didn't, or you put an S in there where you didn't.
Or an S in there.
You didn't need to.
Spelling's hard, isn't it, Matt?
Put him a scoop out of your dustbin.
Mm. Don't worry, it's already broken down for you.
Psych.
I can make some IKEA furniture out of it.
Try
just put it
this.
back together. Yeah.
I'll send Victor a box the next one I get. I'm not gonna do nothing with it. Because he doesn't care if I said the S word, the SH word. You guys do.
If you spell it, you still owe another $5. I'm just saying.
I'll put it in the swear jar. I don't care. It'll buy a beer the next time we get together.
You should have came to the con, man.
I wanted to. It's just bad timing.
He had a fishing trip that was more important.
The week before, I couldn't be gone that much.
We're missing
I got-
Mike. Did y'all see his broken bit today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked if Tito's was involved in that.
No, I'm sure Tito's and Pineapple was not involved in that one.
I was just looking at photographs.
I'm sure he pulled a Scott and just, drove it into the side of the project.
But he broke a half inch. Wasn't that a half-inch bit?
Oh, good grief.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he
And
sent
it
me a
broke
message. I
high.
think
It broke high up into the.
It
Mm.
broke right at the collet, he said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he said he drove it into the side. He was moving it and drove it into the side. What do you say? He said, I had my depth of pass too much. Yeah, he thought it was strange that it broke at the collet too. But, I mean, if you're moving that...
He put that decimal in the wrong place.
Yeah, if you're moving that XY at full speed, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, Victor. I sent Joey at least 40 pounds of walnut. He still hasn't opened the box already.
Thanks for hanging in there, Amy Joe.
Thanks, Amy Joe.
See
Have a
ya.
good night.
See ya.
Did y'all see the picture I posted the other day of Tyler's cameo?
Yes,
I did.
I did. Yeah, hanging out in Whitwork's
Yeah.
video.
I did not.
You're in the background.
TBC Bushing said he snapped a 1-inch end mill once.
Whew,
Good night.
that's beefy.
It's a
I
big.
bet you that was a bang.
Did you have to retram that spindle?
Did it yank the spindle off?
Yeah. Did you have to replace that spindle?
My question is, what are you using a 1-inch end mill for? That's the project.
Whatever
I'd like
he
to
wants.
see.
Serious.
That's what I want to see.
Being that it's TBC Bushings, I imagine it's something metal.
Yeah.
I don't care. I still want to see the project because that's a big project.
Somebody didn't have their speeds and feeds right.
No, I bet you they did. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a pretty good sized project. If they're
Z
using
height
that
always
big of a
gets you.
bit.
Yeah.
That's a weird. I just pulled up Mike's Instagram. That is a strange break on that bit.
Yeah.
I think it probably had a crack in it.
Probably.
Yeah, something.
Yep.
It had something because that's way too clean to fracture that way.
What's his Instagram?
I think that was
Broken
Bearing
broken-
house.
decent quality bit too.
A bearing
I don't think it
housing.
was just like a
broken
cheap
lead.
Oh, that's
Broken
right.
Lead woodworks. Yeah.
steel.
I mean, it's bits and bits.
Isn't that right where it's in that right where it's tempered at though? Right where
Where?
that you see
No,
that?
I think it was above it.
It's above
Was
it.
Yeah.
It looked like there was about a quarter of an inch between the temper and.
Well, it says it's a 1/4 inch bit, not a 1/2 inch.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch.
Oh, all right. Well, then that's different.
I watched
But
Scott
still.
break
But
two-
still,
two of
that's
those
pretty
in like an
serious.
hour.
To break where it broke.
That's really odd. That's odd. Just odd break.
Yeah, something was jacked up with that bit.
Yeah.
He's talking
that-
a
I mean-
bearing. He's talking a bearing housing. I'm assuming he's cutting out where a bearing goes,
Oh, good night.
and that could be a good sized bearing. there's probably something messed up with the bit, especially when he's saying it was steel, it was a carbide. Yeah.
Well, it's messed up now, Scott.
Yep.
You can just put it further up in the collet and just use it.
Yeah.
JB Weld. Just put some JB Weld on it.
5-minute
Yeah.
epoxy.
Use that again.
Total boat, baby.
Just like
You-
Just
You
stand back.
woodworkers, he's a steel guy.
Hot glue.
Hot glue. Yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
That.
CA glue.
Now you're talking.
Accelerator.
There you go.
As long as it's Boss Dog CA glue, it'll be good.
That's right.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Yeah.
Use CMP 10 checkout.
CM. Yep. Get you 10%
CMP
off. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
CMP10 get you 10% off.
I did use the clear today for the first time on the drawer. And,
there you go.
Isn't
I
it
was-
nice?
it is so nice.
I like it.
The tip on that bottle.
The tip, but the clear. I'm like, it doesn't discolor the plywood after. You don't have
Do
to
you
worry
get that
about
it
it.
has a sweet smell to it, an
I
aroma?
can't.
I've never
I don't
noticed.
smell. I don't smell so good. After
So-
Probably not with all that fiber, with all the filament here.
that's all.
Yeah.
I huff filament. Yeah.
So many things I can say right now.
Mm.
Pea sniffer.
But you won't.
The clear is awesome. I like
Yes.
the clear. That's my favorite.
is
And I love his bottles. You know, the other companies use those little click bottles, and these are
Yeah, the
Makes
ones you can never
perfect.
open.
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once they get glue in them, they're done.
I had a 3D print a device so I could open the glue bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That quarter turn opens right up. It's nice.
Every time.
Every time.
Easy.
And if you do use the link in the bio to get 10% off your Boss Dog glue, you can then make a project and you can join our contest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To the end of the month. Creative Maker Build Off.
Yeah. We got probably 3 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow. No. Almost 3 weeks tomorrow. It had been 3 weeks yesterday. But till the 31st.
Like somebody
See, you
needs to
should have
put
entered
color down.
you should have entered your drawer, Tyler.
Could have.
I could have faked it and said the whole vanity was part of
The
it.
story.
If you didn't say anything, we wouldn't have known.
Did you
Yeah.
build the vanity in a day?
You could have been like
Yeah,
you could
totally.
have been like Bent's boy over there.
Mm.
Build a vanity.
I
in a
went the
day.
other way.
Drop a piece of plywood on the scoring blade.
Oh, did you
I
see
saw.
that?
I did, and I heard.
As soon as I saw
him.
that, I was like, no. We've all done that.
He
Stupid.
reacted a lot better than I would have because I think he knew it was
I
like,
think it's 'cause he
I'm
knew the
sure
camera
he
was
would've
on.
dropped he would
I
have
thought
dropped
he
an
was going to
F-bomb
fling it
like
across
Scotty
the
did.
shop because that thing
I
would
would
have.
have.
I would have been flinging that
Yeah.
piece across the shop, but he kept
Yeah.
his composure.
That's
and
that
he
moment
did.
of no. I didn't just do that, did I? Yep.
Yeah.
Getting a little.
That's the
too
one downside to
comfortable.
those
Getting a little
saws
too
with those scoring blades.
I was half expecting him to like carry on the second cut, carrying it back to his bench and starting all the way from the back. He was very, very, very careful
Yeah.
with the second one.
Probably a $200 sheet of.
Yeah. Ripped
Oh,
all the-
easy.
Yeah.
Riffs on White Oak. I bet you that was more than that.
I just bought some.
I bet you it's probably at least $250 for that sheet.
I don't know what I paid. I just bought some.
Ouch. Well, should we call it macaroni?
So there we
Yeah,
were.
and it's that.
Yep. I think Scott has a
Put a
few
bow
choice
on it?
words he wants to say.
Any other words, Sergio? Scott?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm not gonna say poop anymore tonight. Unless
Gosh
it
darn
gets
it.
unless it gets Joey kicked off the live.
$203.20 is what I just paid for a sheet of.
How much?
$203.20.
Oh, that's not bad. And that was for what?
For rift cut?
Yep.
That's not bad. That's not bad. When I could tell you when I was buying rift cut, it was $60 a sheet. But
What was that
was
1980?
15 years ago. When we were making gun cabinets, everything was rift cut. It was $60 a sheet, and I could buy a sheet of just red oak, $40. Rift cut was $70, and quarter sawn oak was $60.
Good grief.
I bet you that top veneer was like a millimeter thick at a minimum.
Probably.
Now you're lucky if it's a thousandth.
Yeah, I would hate to see what that stuff costs today.
$203.20.
$203.20.
Yeah, I wish I still had all that shit I used back in the day.
There's another one.
$16.38.
All right, send me your Venmos. I really don't care.
There's another box. Can we go for
I
love walnut.
Hey,
Back in
poop
my
is not
day.
a bad word.
Hey, there's 5 of us on
Sure
the
is.
stream, so we
Poop
can
is
all get
not.
our box of walnut tonight.
Yeah.
Well, Matt and Joey already got their box of walnut,
a bet's a bet.
and Tyler will get his box of walnut when I get my flag
Maker pods.
on the wall right there.
I tried to
I
get
had
a banner, but he walked off with it.
I've
He
saved
wouldn't let me have it.
I've saved the whole place for a banner right there. I still haven't seen my banner.
I haven't seen any of my banners either because I had some people thieve them all from me at Con.
And
See, I was nice. I only walked away with a tool that was given to me.
Mine's
I did not
right
take
there.
See,
right
there's somebody.
Yeah, mine's right there.
I want the record to show that I asked for my banner, and you handed it to me.
Okay,
There was no thievery.
There was no thievery.
yeah,
Mine was sitting in front of me.
Do a little shake for us, Joey.
Shake, shake, shake.
Hey, did you
Steve,
get
Come
those
on,
shirts?
Vanna.
I will get you a box of walnut as it comes in.
So I've got some more.
I gotta move that.
I've got some more on order, so they'll be here sometime.
Back in my day. You're right. You're right, Victor. Back in my day, that wasn't a cuss word. So it don't count.
We ain't making rules up as we go there, Scott.
No,
Yeah, we are.
there's the 7.
You are.
There can't be.
I'm an Iowa corn boy, man. Not a potato farmer.
Potatoes.
We handle it as we go.
sorting potatoes.
All right. Hey, we thank everybody for coming on tonight. It was a blast. It was awesome. If anybody wants to jump on with us later, Joey will send out the link for the after hours.
We had a quick question, Tyler, before we get off.
Yes, I have considered a pack of pods with a sustainer for future sale. They're already up and on available. I told this everybody, I think before. I've always pushed against doing bundles because people always ask for substitutions when you do a bundle.
Yep.
No substitutions
And I had
for you.
Yeah, so I sent out the email that we had launched bundles and announced the bundles in 4 hours. 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours.
I thought it would be like 4 days before somebody asked. No, 4 hours. I did respond to the kind gentleman and say, I am shaking my head and laughing because I didn't expect this to happen.
I think
said,
Joey told you.
Let me consider it. And then he placed a very, very large order in his order. He says, since I placed the size of order I did, I expect you to do this. And I said, yes, I will do that.
I will make it happen.
So
money talks.
And where can we find those bundles?
Forge3d.store. FORG
Or Steelblade Woodwork Bio.
G3d.store.
That's right.
He beat
Link
you
in
to
bio.
it, Joey.
LinkedInbio.social.
I had to beat Steve for once. I mean,
LinkedInbio.social.
So, but there are two bundles up there. The Verso bundle, which has a Maximus, 3 Minimus singles, and a Minimus dual, all the anchor dogs and inserts that you need, and then there's one that has 2 Maximus and 2 Minimus duals in there. So, includes the sustainer and the fit out. Does not include Argus. So, if you want Argus, you do have to order Argus for those bundles separate. Argus is included in the Anchor Pod bundles. And this is Argus, if anybody hasn't seen it yet.
I love my Argus, by the way.
you.
No. Go directly to Tyler's website, forge3d.store.
That's a good one. You're a clever little guy there. All right, boys, we're gonna end this. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight.
All right, see y'all. This is probably my last
gotta get
live.
Scott out
Joey
of here.
Level let me join now. It was fun.
I'm never coming back. It cost me so much money.
I'm never going to be invited back.
Later, everyone.